We can count. I guess I didn't look that up.
Oh yeah,
I can hear everything. You can hear.
Did you hear the music?
I can hear the music right now, so that's a good thing. I'm hoping that we have our musicological issue solved and that it'll work. Because if it does, that means I have other things to do. And, right now, we'll just say hello. Hello. We'll stop the music. Hopefully it worked. We'll see when we play this back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the What We Like podcast. Please allow me to introduce all these people here with us. To the extreme right, who are you, sir?
Still Charlie.
Still Charlie. And we have our lovely hostess, Mackenzie. Say hi, Mackenzie. And then we have a friend today. This would be Miss Anna. Hello. Miss Anna is with us because today we're going to talk about movies, kind of in general, and the way we watch movies. And the interesting thing is sometimes you go to the movies with a friend. So that's why Mackenzie brought a friend to the movies or the making of this movie.
We're making a movie?
We are. Well, it's kind of a podcast movie. But I know that whole Screen Actors Guild thing is where they're striking. So we don't want to be part of that.
That's Halloween close.
Now, today I've dressed up. I have my tie on.
Oh, you're
Everybody looks very nice today. We thank you for being here in the lovely Lakeside Studios in Chestatee, Georgia. We'd like to welcome our new producer and director team straight from Norway. We have our director, who is Jorgen Halvorsen. Jorgen Halvorsen. And his cousin, who is our producer, Olaf Torgersen. The Norway producing, directing combo team. We are glad they could be here because we're going to blame all the crap on them if this doesn't work, right?
Does Olaf like warm hugs?
Does Olaf like warm hugs? Olaf, do you like warm? He's signaling yes that he does like warm hugs.
Oh, okay.
But then he's also somebody who eats lutefisk. So, you know.
What's lutefisk?
It's a pretty disgusting fish dish. Might as well be a disc because if you eat it, you know. We would like to talk about our sponsors today. Did anybody know that we had sponsors?
No, we do.
We do. We have a couple of sponsors. Does anybody know how many official viewers we have? First, let's say hi to our first official viewer. Hi.
Hello.
All right. That's great. Does anybody know how many official viewers we have now? Anybody want to take a guess? Ladies? 10? 3?
I already know.
You already know? Charlie, tell us how many we have.
We have 11.
We are
getting there.
One short of a dozen. So we are almost there.
A little applause button.
I can. Let me hit the applause button. Let me see. There is an applause thing down here. I just have to find it.
Shout out to Bob.
One man clapping. This is somebody clapping for our one viewer. Yay! All right.
Wait, 11.
11? Hold on. Let me find it.
You said one viewer. We have 11, dog.
11, but that was somebody clapping for our very first viewer.
You know who you are.
So, and like I said, I'm still learning how to use this stuff on the screen to my side. I can make anybody want to have a cow moo?
Yes.
Okay. Got a cow moo, and if this works on our broadcast, you'll actually hear it. We have somebody who is also another YouTuber, Sweet Segovia Delicacies, and that is North Georgia's finest desserts and delectable delicacies. Guaranteed to tie your tongue inside out. They'll fight your mouth trying to get out and get to them. They're so good.
That is true. It is true. I can confirm. Have had.
Very much.
Just because you guys don't know, there's some thank yous we want to say. We want to thank you, Sweet Segovia Delicacies, for subscribing to us and being one of our partners in crime. Do you guys know who the ultra cool super guy Drake Sobrad is? You don't. Well, let me explain. Let's say you were
Sorry.
people out there that wanted to start a podcast
Okay.
and you needed podcast equipment.
Yes.
Where would you get it?
Amazon.
Amazon? Well, no, we kind of went a little different way. There is a few things from Amazon, but we actually went to Sweetwater. Sweetwater.com, Sweetwater Music. They sell guitars, amplifiers, podcast equipment, everything for sound and recording that you could ever need. I've bought a lot of guitars and different stuff there, hence all the crapper in the studio. My sales advisor is Drake Sobrad, who is a very cool guy.
Cool name.
Yeah, dude, cool,
Cool
and
name,
cool
yeah.
dude, man. He hooked me up with a lot of great deals on stuff when I bought some guitars and things. Made me a special deal, and we want to thank him publicly on our podcast because that's where this wonderful recording equipment is. He got us these great microphones and headphones that we use and things. Drake, we love you. Thank you, buddy.
Thanks, Drake.
And our first sponsor, and we'll leave it to you to figure out if our sponsors are real or made up. Our first sponsor, Kritzky's Mystery Can Depot. They have thousands of cans with no labels that they are selling. What's inside them doesn't matter. They're only 49 cents a piece. So you're bound to get something you can use.
I think that one's real.
You think that one's real? Well, that's only because we've actually shopped there. We can't tell something. Okay, and we'll get back to that in a minute. But first, let's start with our show. Movies. How do you guys watch movies?
With my eyes.
That is good because watching them with your butt would be a shitty experience. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. It would be optorectosis, which is a crappy outlook on life.
Where's our point board?
We have our point board that's coming.
What's up there? No, the points from
That's
last
over there.
time.
We also have a sign over there that we need to get. When you watch movies with your eyeballs, what are you watching? Are you watching a movie screen in a movie theater?
Wait, say it again.
Are you watching a movie screen in a movie theater? What is your favorite way to watch? Do you watch at home on the TV? Are you like me and have an elaborate home theater? Do you watch movies mostly on your phone or with headphones? Do you like go to Stone Mountain and hope they show them against the side of the mountain? I mean, what is your style of movie, ladies?
I like to watch at home, I think, most of the time. Unless there's something like special coming out that I want to see in theaters, I'd rather just wait for it to be on a streaming service at home.
Okay. That I can understand. So you're saying watching at home. Now, when you watch at home, do you have a home theater? Do you just watch on regular TV or on a computer? Well, and that's some of the things we're talking about because some people are big into home theaters. Some people just say, hey, I can watch it on my phone. It's just as easy.
I mean, if someone wants to sponsor all that, I'd love a home theater by all means.
I have a sound bar that I don't know how to hook up. So
yes, to one of our 11 viewers that might be some type of rich philanthropist that would like to buy her a home theater, please contact us at whatwelikepc@gmail.com. And PC stands for
podcast.
Okay, but let's reach into the bowl and see what could it also. Yes, this is alternate meanings for PC. Anna, why don't you grab the first one out and read it to us and tell us what PC also could stand for. And lean into the mic and say it.
Come on.
What does it say?
What is it?
Maybe want to pick again.
It says penetrated chihuahua.
I did not want to say that.
And that could be a whole bunch of things. But thank God that's why PC stands for podcast. All right.
Yeah,
so anyway,
if it stood for that word,
it means that Taco Bell dog finally got its damn due. Yo Quiero annoys the crap out of me with that Taco Bell dog.
Or punch chihuahua?
Punch chihuahua. Could be punch chihuahua.
No punch.
Let me ask this. Has anybody here ever seen an IMAX movie?
Yes.
That's like on the really big screen.
Yeah.
That's on one of those. Isn't it like a big curved, super high resolution thing?
They have one of those, I think, at the mall.
Yeah, when they rebooted the Star Trek, we went and saw that, and of course, me and all my friends died laughing when the red shirt died, and everybody else got super mad at us because they didn't understand.
I don't think I've ever seen Star Trek, not a single one.
At all?
At all.
So
I know they have pointy ears. and like really tight clothes and short hair.
Okay. You guys might actually, let's take turns if you're going to talk. We probably want to pick it up because it's, I want everybody to hear you because you guys have important things to say.
Are you able to hear me?
I can hear
this
you.
time.
Can we hear Charlie
Okay.
this time?
Charlie.
I am here
Charlie, you sound so good.
in body.
Should we go
Okay.
away? We'll just give y'all a moment.
No, we're good. We're good. Charlie and I'll have our moment later.
I already had a moment.
Now, when you watch movies at home, do you just watch what happens to be on TV? Do you guys have an HBO or a Showtime? Do you use a streaming service of some type?
Man, I used to have like almost everything.
That's what I'm saying. I just started like toning back on them. We used to have like everything, like from Netflix to Peacock to Hulu to Max. Prime. There's so many different ones.
Yeah, but a lot of the prices went up. But I just toned
Yeah.
it back to something that has a bigger.
That's what
Like
we
I
did.
do want to get the Netflix again because they have some movies on there that I really want to watch again, and there's no other way to see them.
Okay, see, now that
They're
makes me
Korean
feel like the
movies.
old fart
Oh.
already.
Korean movies.
Just because I don't have that stuff. I don't have HBO. I don't have Cinemax, Showtime,
You
anything.
don't have any streaming.
I
service?
have cable TV
Disney?
that I have
Do you
a
have
lot
Prime?
of channels. No, I don't have any. I have internet, and I'm already paying for internet and cable TV, and I feel like
Ooh, well, see.
that'd be like paying $2 to get on the bus and ride the bus, and then having to pay another $2 so you had a seat.
See, we
I'm
don't have
already
TV.
on the bus.
Yeah.
I don't have cable. So.
Yeah, we use we have the Hulu Live or whatever to watch sports.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I lied. I need to make a correction. I
Oh.
take it back. When I upgraded my phone, I upgraded my plan, and it finally came with Disney.
Oh.
So I got
Aw.
to watch The Mandalorian and some other stuff.
I got rid of Disney.
But that is the only thing I have, and it's only the only reason I have it is because it came for free with the plan.
What phone do you have?
I have the Galaxy Fold, open up and have a
Oh.
large screen for old farts who can't see well.
That's fancy.
That is actually
the only thing that I liked about Disney was the fact that I would go to sleep to Pirates of the Caribbean. That movie would put me. I liked the movie, but it would just. I guess I'd seen it so many times that I could just turn my brain off because a lot of times
I know what you're talking
if I
about.
put a show on, like my brain hears it or something, and I like the noise.
Yeah,
But
I
have to watch it because I'm like, what's going on? That's why I
Yeah.
can't watch new movies when I'm going to sleep. So
I'm just going to make a show reminder here. I need you to remind me later. We have one more of these microphone booms, and I can see that we're going to attach it to the table for our guests somehow.
if you attach it underneath and it just comes up and sits in front of them.
I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. It's like I have the L brackets on
That's
here
it.
and things that I put up for these. But yeah, this will be a video reminder. Everybody out there watching us can know that I've got crap to do later.
I thought we were gonna say
The weird thing is I'm a big
And
Johnny
actually-
Depp. I'm a big Johnny Depp fan, and I think he's a cool actor. I'm not trying to make
he's
anybody mad and say nothing. And I know he's a good looking guy. Women love him. I love him for a whole different reason. I love the Hollywood
don't think-
Vampires.
Oh,
Does anyone-
I know what you're talking about.
Yes, Hollywood Vampires is a rock group
Oh.
where
Oh, I don't
Alice
know what you're
Cooper.
talking about.
Yeah, it's a rock group with Johnny Depp playing guitar. Alice Cooper is the lead singer, along with some other people. Joe Perry plays in it. They dedicate playing a lot of songs to other musicians who have already passed that they felt were great musicians. I think, and that's only because I've read that somewhere. I don't take that to heart. I might be wrong. I might be true. But the other thing is, I was kind of worried that when he was a musician, he might be kind of a pretentious jerk of a music. He's not. He actually he has a great guitar and amplifier collection. He's not somebody that's a pretender that just stands on stage and plays a chord or two. The guy can really play. Johnny Depp, if you're watching right now, thank you. I appreciate you. And Charlie, did you have yours that says "What We Like" podcast? Please don't sue us. Please don't sue us.
Oh yeah, does he have a sign?
Yeah, it's under the right under there.
I think it's that one, the paper.
Yes, What We Like podcast.
Please don't sue
Please don't sue us. That's our logo at.
I
What We
like
podcast.
Johnny Depp in Platoon. Yeah, he died.
Oh, I didn't. That is very interesting, weird, wild stuff.
He was really good in Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay.
I don't think I saw it.
He died.
Oh,
Y'all didn't hear that? I said that I love Johnny Depp. I really do. But I was just waiting for her reaction. Yeah, I loved him in Platoon. He died.
All right. Now,
Well, almost everybody died in Platoon. So
what is it about?
Vietnam.
Oh.
Yeah, Platoon, Hamburger Hill. I like it, the war
Heartbreak
movies, because
Ridge.
I could never do that. I pootie.
Um,
I'm not man.
I know, man.
does anybody here remember DVDs and Blu-ray movies?
Yes.
I remember VHS,
Yes.
bro.
Yeah.
I have a
Same.
healthy assortment of those too. Do you remember Betamax?
No.
I remember them, but I was never. I
those
never
little
knew
square
anybody
things?
that. I mean, I never knew anybody that had one.
When VHS first came out, there was two formats. One was
Oh.
pushed by Sony, one was pushed by the other people. It was VHS. Betamax was a better quality. It was a little smaller tape. It had some different things to it, and it was a little more money, but it never really took off.
Well, there was
Bless.
a reason. There was a reason VHS got pushed more, but I don't think we should go down that route.
We can say this tactfully. I believe that was going to be the chosen format for the adult film industry.
That's truly why VHS got chosen, is
Oh.
because they pushed it.
Well-
It was like, it was not the sole reason,
Yeah.
but it was a very big
for
reason.
those that don't know, back when I was a kid, there was no Blockbuster, there was no Netflix. You used to have local independent video stores, and you would go there and rent movies and stuff, and there was both formats. But because there was both formats, they were trying to have that push to see what was going to be the major one. And when the adult film industry pushed with VHS, a bunch of other companies, Panasonic, JVC, all these others, started pumping out VHS machines, and the price just kept dropping and dropping and dropping.
I think VHS. I think VHS was a little bit easier to work with too, like to splice and whatnot.
Yeah, and it could be, but
And it was probably easier to replace.
yeah.
Truth be told.
Of
I
course,
mean-
still to this day, nobody can program the clock on a VCR, but that's okay.
Well, I mean, think about it with like with say Fight Club.
Hey,
You know how he talks about
The first
splicing
rule of
in.
Fight Club is we can't
Don't
talk about Fight Club.
I'll talk about it. Brad Pitt said he gonna talk about Fight Club. I saw that. I saw it somewhere.
You gonna rule break?
Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna tell your mama. All right.
She'll never see this, so I'm not worried.
Does anybody here?
It's not on
use-
Facebook. That's all she knows.
That's what she knows. Does anybody here ever watch movies on a gaming console? Do you ever use your Xbox,
Oh, yeah.
PlayStation, anything like that to watch movies?
Not me.
Okay, not you.
Yeah.
I like Blu-ray.
You can watch that on
Xbox,
Yeah,
but I actually
yeah.
bought a Blu-ray player because I don't know, I like it. It just for some
Oh.
reason I like it better.
Okay, so here's our hypothetical what
That's
we
how I watch
like
my Barbie
question of the
movies.
day. And Anna, since you're our guest today, we're going to make you answer this one first.
Okay.
Let's say you are going to be stranded on a desert island that just happens to have electricity and a TV and an internet connection.
Okay.
Not that it's going to help rescue you and get off the island. You're going to be sitting there in the sand watching movies, eating coconuts. You get to pick one streaming service to have on that
Oh.
island. And we're all going to answer this. So everybody
Yeah.
think,
Okay.
let's take just a minute and think about what
Hmm.
would be the streaming service that you would pick.
Wow.
around the hot seat.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys didn't know it, but I made a noise that sounded like a just self-destruct alarm, which means now it's time to answer.
Okay.
Anna?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. So if I had to choose, probably Peacock.
Really?
Yes.
Peacock. Peacock's a pretty damn good one.
Wow.
Yes.
Is Peacock free?
It used
You
to be
can,
with Comcast and Xfinity, and now they, just like a drug dealer, they give you the
$10.
first taste, and now you have to buy it.
The one that I have is like $5.99 a month, but it comes with ads. Like,
Oh, yeah,
if you
I
pay
mean-
like $12, no ads.
Okay.
Yeah.
We's old. We understand watching commercials. Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mackenzie, what is going to be your streaming service?
You have to say Hulu.
Hulu?
Hulu.
Okay,
Hulu's
so
my
Mackenzie is
Netflix
picking
right now.
Hulu.
Yeah.
Charles.
see, funny enough, I was thinking it would be Netflix because there's a series. There's a series on there of movies that I really love, and I can watch them over and over and over again.
Mhm.
Because you can't buy them because they're Korean and they're
Oh.
expensive wherever I found them. But and they're, as far as I know, they're only on Netflix. But I'm actually going to go with this is going to sound really bad, but I'm going to go with Prime because they repeatedly stream Murder, She Wrote, and I love that show. And there's actually a show on there right now that has.
We'd like to announce that this is Charlie's last show with us.
They've got one going on right now that's Midsummer Murders. I like weird shows, and I don't know.
Clearly.
And they're about to do. There's talk of a Murder, She Wrote movie. I don't know what it is. I just like Angela Lansbury.
What's your thing? Yeah.
I'm going to go with Paramount because they have
Paramount's
Tulsa
a good
King
one.
and Reno 911. Now that we're on the subject of movies and you happen to mention you like weird stuff,
I can't believe,
dude, I'm king of the weird shit movies.
Yeah, but I can't believe I just said that about Murder, She Wrote. They're gonna be like, "Good God, he's old."
I remember when USA was a younger fledgling network, and they would put B-rated, even C-rated, I'm sure D&E rated movies on late at night on Saturdays for people to watch, like
USA,
like Getting Lucky, the one I gave you. Did you ever watch that?
It's in my room. My DVD player doesn't work.
Okay, you have to watch that movie. Getting Lucky is one of the hilarious. I'm going to say it's a D-grade movie, but yeah,
Right up there with the Toxic Avenger.
Toxic Avenger, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, Meatballs 2, 3, 4, Police Academy 3, 4, and 5. You know.
No.
All right, there's okay. See,
How
like,
do you get like a D movie or a B movie or
well,
like
like
what is
okay,
that?
like 80s movies were there were A movies back in the 80s, obviously, but there were B movies, and like a lot of the B movies were like family friendly. They weren't like the ones that were like, you know.
Or they would be movies that, like at the time, wrestling was starting to get really big, and the two big wrestlers in the WWE were Hulk Hogan and Roddy Piper.
Yeah.
So Roddy Piper got to make two movies, which I absolutely adore.
Among Us?
They Live.
They live.
And the B grade movie to that one, which was called Hell Comes to Frogtown. Great movies, okay? Hulk Hogan made some that were, I don't even remember what they were. He was in the Rocky movies as Thunder Lips against Rocky in one of the
Over the Top.
Yeah, he was in. Well, that was Sylvester Stallone, but
sorry.
Yeah, there was just, and those would be the movies. You would take some people who wanted to make movies, and maybe some of the greatest choices weren't available, but they needed to get paid. I mean, you got to put food on the table.
I see.
Yeah, so there were movies that like you sat there and you were like, how did they make this? like there's
why did they make this?
There's like maybe 3 or 4 funny parts in the entire movie, and the rest you're just sitting there going, you know, like you've got the dog look on your face, like.
And then you have to remember, some things transition from movies to TV show or TV show to movie. Mm-hmm. In the 80s, there was a lot of TV shows that the actors were not the prime attraction of the TV show or movie. Specifically, Knight Rider, Airwolf. There was always a helicopter.
Knight Rider was like,
it was different.
Hasselhoff was the Hoff was.
Well, the Hoff was there, but you have to admit, it was like every episode was, oh my God, something's wrong. My super amazing, super powered car will fix this. Woo! Just like Airwolf.
Yeah, he didn't.
Oh my God!
Drive. He just
Airwolf with Jan Michael Vincent.
It was the early version of
yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah.
Except it talked to you.
Yes,
like
and of
Inspector
course
Gadget's car?
in a British accent.
I don't remember Spectre.
Go Gadget Auto.
Yeah.
I don't
You never saw
remember
Inspector
that.
Gadget?
Yeah.
Did you watch Inspector Gadget?
But see, and that was the thing. You had Airwolf with Jan Michael Vincent, where the plot was, oh no, something's wrong.
It was a helicopter.
To get to our
I watched it.
super unbeatable helicopter that will fix this whole thing. Then you put Hulk Hogan into the mix, and I believe he was in a show called, I'm thinking Tropic Thunder, where, oh my God, it's Hulk Hogan and there's a problem. We need to get in this big, expensive offshore racing boat because it kind of reminds people of Miami Vice and it'll fix the problem.
I have no idea about that.
Yeah, it was one of those things that only I think I and a few other people watched. But that was the 80s thing. And then you had movies.
Well, yeah, the movies where one would do, it just had to do okay. It didn't even have to do amazing. It just, if they made a little money, they were making 6 of them.
Interesting.
How
Is
about
that why there's so many Fast and Furious? Would
That's
you say that's like a
exactly-
B or a D movie? Or a
No,
C
no,
movie?
that's an A-rated movie.
Yeah, I mean, people. There are so many car people out there that love to hear the cars and see them, and they talk about it, and there's people that like to drag race. But you got to think they're also going
They've made
all
so many.
yeah, but they're going all over the world, and they've included places that normally are like they go to these spots, and there's like underground. It's just I don't know. It's
There's what, like 8 of them?
9 or
Oh,
50.
crap, like
there's-
10 or 11.
They need how many?
Now, not to go old fart on
But
you
they've
again,
made
but
a ton of
do you
money
guys,
off of them too.
do you guys
so.
know records and vinyl? You've seen records
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Do you know what a 45 is? Not the gun.
That's the size of them, right?
Okay, yeah, that was well. It's the RPMs, and it used to be a
Yeah.
little tiny record, and it played at 45 RPMs.
Yeah.
And the reason those were important is because you know how you could buy one song off of iTunes instead of the whole album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, back in the
That's
day,
what
you
they
could buy
did.
CD singles, which was a CD with one song on it. Well, this was the original. This is what started all. When they would take and put one song and want to put it in the jukebox,
Mhm.
because CDs weren't back then.
Yeah.
Well, they
And it was hard to put
Sometimes
the
they put
whole
2.
record.
They would put them on either side.
Yeah, well, that's what
Oh
you
my
had. You
God.
had the A side was that hit song that they were promoting.
Okay.
But then you leave another side of the thing blank, and you're not going to do that. That's not good business sense. So you take another song, and that's your B side. Okay. So while Rocky may be the A movies and Rambo were the A movies, Sylvester Stallone, Over the Top, the arm wrestling I'm a Trucker Named Lincoln Hawk movie was the B side. Okay.
Throw Mama from a Train.
Throw Mama from the Train.
Everybody did their B movies.
Yes.
Even
Interesting.
the big stars like
Well, and then
Arnold Schwarzenegger was a huge action
Yeah.
star.
Yeah.
Did
and
his
he
B
always
movie.
had to get to the chopper.
I mean nothing against Arnold or Danny DeVito. I love them both, but Twins was not an A movie. I love that movie, but
What was
Absolute-
that one? What's that about?
Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito were twins.
Oh.
Yes,
Do
they were.
even look alike?
They were created in a
Well,
laboratory.
no,
No.
like, Arnold's like, fairly. I mean, he was Mr. Olympia,
Basically,
and then
was,
you've got Danny DeVito, who is. You ever seen It's Sunny in Philadelphia?
No.
Really?
Danny
Really?
DeVito, little short
No,
guy.
I'm gonna show her.
The premise is that Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger
you know who he looks
were
like.
created
Yes,
in a
yes.
laboratory
Yeah, they were
and
in vitro, basically.
Yeah, they were
in
implanted
vitro.
into a woman, and one was supposedly received all the good and wonderful traits of a
Taller than
person.
him.
They're not listening.
Let's go.
And that's when I came back and the waitress was spanking a midget with a paddle full of ranch. Oh, you guys are listening now?
Yeah, I'll totally miss out that conversation.
It's okay. I don't think I want to hear that one.
No,
No, he
Sorry.
just literally
No, but
stopped. We
what I
looked at each other. It was
I did that
fine.
just to mess with you.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That's what I like to do at waitresses that are uppity at a restaurant. I'll wait till they walk away, and when they come back, we'll just insert a totally inappropriate conversation and say, "That's when I opened the door, and there were 3 midgets holding ping pong paddles covered in ranch dressing that were spanking each other," and just watch them come to the table and go, "What the hell are you talking?" Oh, sorry.
Or
that
turn
wasn't
around
for
and just
you.
completely dip. It was like,
Yeah.
Hi, you
they need my help over here.
guys- Yeah.
But anyway, Danny DeVito and him were in vitro babies, and one supposedly received all the wonderful, great traits in DNA, and one was the leftover trash.
Aw.
And that's when he told her, "You are my brother. You are not trash." And it was very
Oh.
hard.
Yeah, it
to
was,
lift up.
Aw.
But
it's actually, you know
what?
It was,
Sweet.
I have to apologize to Arnold because that is the one movie where he did not have to get to the chopper.
yeah. Hey, man, I am and always be a fan favorite of Predator. Love Predator.
Oh God,
I
yes.
don't think I've seen that.
That's
I
where
think I've heard
Get to
that.
the Chopper comes from.
Mm.
If you get a chance though, watch the original and then watch Prey. Prey is on Hulu.
Mhm.
Awesome.
I think
Okay.
the only
It
movie
was
I've
it was
seen-
it was during the American, like, one of them comes and is like going after an American Indian female.
Oh.
She rocks it. Girl power.
Okay.
I'm not kidding, but no,
Is
I
that
mean,
girl power?
I'm just saying.
I've
Girl was badass, and they're actually talking about making a sequel to it, which I
Ooh.
hope they do. Like, yeah,
Huh.
I'm a Predator fan, not so much an Alien fan. I do like the AVP.
Yeah.
They could have done better with that Alien
Okay.
versus
I
Predator.
think the only movie
Sorry.
I've seen with Arnold in it, he had to get a Christmas toy, and that's really all I can.
Jingle all the
remember.
way.
He had to get
All
some
right.
Christmas toy.
All right, here's our next What We Like podcast amazing question. This is the male and old fart question in me. We've all seen movies on a big screen in the theater. We've all seen them on a big, huge TV. And then we've all seen them on a phone.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, when phones first came out, everybody got addicted to their phones
Mm-hmm.
and started
Everybody
doing
still
everything,
is.
and still is.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of people that would really prefer to watch a movie on their phone.
I don't understand.
Which I
that,
don't understand.
No.
I paid all that money
That's
for a
what- yeah.
75-inch TV,
I
and that's
don't get
probably
it.
because
Well,
as a man, I'm lacking in other departments.
Also, a lot of
but,
it is
you know.
the TV stays where it is.
Yeah.
You can
Absolutely.
You don't have to stop viewing. Say if you go to the restroom or you go outside, or you.
What do you mean for the phone appeal?
Yeah, you can just continue to
Yeah.
watch
It's,
as you go to places.
But seeing if I'm going to the restroom, then I'm playing restroom games like Crapper Golf, where you always get a hole in one. Because
Yeah.
if not, you have to clean it up.
Yeah, we can't talk about battle. Never mind.
Yeah, okay.
We'll tell you about that later.
I don't
But
want to know. It's
it's-
okay.
It's from Kumar. And-
Wait a minute. We need to stop for this commercial break. Are you ready for this commercial break?
Sure.
Our commercial is from the Fresh Baked Toilet Cake Company of Paducah, Kentucky, one of our sponsors. We want you to know that there's fresh baked goodness in every urinal cake we make. That's right, folks. The Fresh Baked Toilet Cake Company of Paducah, Kentucky, helping to keep your bowl clean for over 85 years.
She's so wow.
Okay, now let's get back to the show. Boy, isn't that a great way to ruin a topic? Just talk about a urinal cake.
But
That does
that's
not
Is that
that's
Paducah, Kentucky? Is that a real place?
yeah.
Yes, that's a real place.
Should we look it up?
No, it's a real place.
It's a real place.
Yes, they have 3 exits on what is it, 24? No.
How do you
Yeah.
spell it?
Amazing
Yeah, how do
you
you
say
spell
3
that?
exits, because now with 11 viewers, we're pulling
P-O.
viewership from as far as away as 3 exits away.
Ooh.
I used to have to drive to St. Louis, and
Paducah.
Paducah has 3 exits.
Okay. Let's go back to our movie topic since I killed it off. How important is sound to you with a movie? Are you cool with headphones? Do you have to have full-on theater sound?
I don't like headphones. I mean, like, for certain times when I should be doing certain
You
things.
should be at work.
Other than
I'll have in
Watching a
one.
movie.
I'll have in one, but like, I guess like I don't normally wear like the big earphones are okay, but like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but the little ones, they hurt my ears.
Yeah.
Oh.
They sensitive.
See, I'm a huge audiophile. I love music. My home theater is absolutely grandiose and over the top. I love lifelike sound. When there's an explosion, I want my neighbors to know it damn well. That's why I have 2 18-inch woofers and 1,000 watts of subwoofer power.
I've never had that, so I'm not really. Yeah.
Give me a few minutes. I'll give you a demonstration. Pearl Harbor, the one scene where the Japanese attack, that is a good neighbor annoyer. I
Ooh.
promise.
I bet.
Especially if you
Yeah.
wait till the right time, about, let's say, midnight, 1 in the morning.
Dude, I bet Midway is amazing.
Oh yeah.
I love that movie.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you one side piece. Everybody remembers the movie Pearl Harbor, where the Leo DiCaprio goes on the boat and falls in love with the pretty woman, right? Titanic? No, I'm sorry. Titanic?
Titanic.
I've
Oh.
never actually seen Titanic.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
I've
It's just
seen it, but
okay.
I was
interesting
like,
to me.
Okay.
the only part I really cared about was when the boat sank.
Exactly.
Really?
The male point of view. So here's what happens. Me and my buddy are going through Walmart one day,
Mhm.
and it was at the release when they had just put Titanic out in the stores. And you know how they do. They have that big cardboard display right in the middle with all of them, so you can pick one up easily. And one of our other buddies was
Or
there.
Push it over. You said.
Well, yeah. And he was looking at it. We were like, "Hey, man, how you doing?" He's like, "Oh, good. Are you guys going to get Titanic?" And my buddy goes, no, is it any good? He goes, well, they screwed it up. And at that point, he had picked up a copy and was looking. And he goes, my other buddy, Todd, goes, they screwed it up when they made it into a damn love story just so they could get the women to watch, which you would think would be, at the worst of the conversation. He goes, but they totally redeemed themselves, man. That computer animation and stuff that they do when the boat sinks is freaking amazing, And my other buddy looks and goes, what? He goes, yeah, at the end when the boat sinks, it's awesome. And he just takes it, throws it on the floor and goes, well, thanks a lot, jackass. Maybe some of us don't know what happened and haven't ever seen it. And just turned and walked out of the store. And I was like, all right, Todd, we'll see you later, man.
Bye.
Do you know there are people that think it's just a movie? There are literally people out there that just think it's a movie.
Well, there's people who think the earth is flat.
Oh, yeah. There's that basketball player.
Not surprised there.
Oh, a whole surprise of things. So what is your best seating for a movie? Are you a couch person? Are you a theater seat person? Do you need to be laying in bed? Do you have to be on an airplane surrounded by other people who've been poked and prodded and strip searched just to be in a cigar tube? What is your absolute viewing pleasure for a movie?
Definitely couch, I would say.
Definitely couch.
Yes, because if you're in bed, well, if I'm in bed just laying down, I'll probably just pass out. So, if I'm on my couch, watching it comfortable, I have the little snacks here, and I think that's the best way to watch it. Personally.
I just want to be comfy. I like a big couch, or if I go to the movie theater, then I want the big cushy seats.
Yes.
Like at the tavern, movie theaters, or the big lean back.
I couldn't do it at the tavern.
No,
so nice.
No, the thing about it was because I didn't know there was a
button.
Yeah, to rock it back. I got it rocked back, but I pressed the wrong button.
Oh.
And they have heaters.
Oh, so
I didn't know they had heaters.
Or maybe my seat had a heater. I don't know. My butt was on fire, and I didn't know what button to turn it because I didn't want to hit my phone.
I had that one time.
So I just endured.
It turns out I had that one time, but it turns out there's some powder you can get that makes that go away. It's called anti-monkey butt powder. Okay.
No, but I'll say, I will personally, I don't really like going to the theater unless it's
I have to admit,
unless it's the movie I've been waiting to
unless I'm just going with some other people to appease them, I would rather be at home where I can have my own snacks and food, where I can stop the movie to go to the restroom when I want to.
Yes.
Gotta hit pause. Yeah, I love pause.
And where I don't have
pause is a great thing.
Unruly other people ruining the experience for me. So now,
like babies.
I want everybody to start thinking of what your favorite 3 types of movies are.
3 types of movies?
We're going to talk about what our favorite 3 types are here on the What We Like podcast.
How much time we got? Because I want to see what everybody's favorite movie is.
This is going to be very general, and there's a reason that we're doing this. There is everything that we've been doing has been leading up to something. The reason we've been keeping this all general, talking about how we watch movies and how we enjoy them. And that's because our future shows are going to go much more in depth on either, it'll be types of movies, but also very individual specific movies. We are not going to talk about the very easy ones that will have millions of viewers already and people with strong opinions, the Star Wars, the Star Treks, the other things. Ours are going to be lesser known. Some things will be cult classics, B-rated movies. Some things are going to be things people have never heard of, and ones that just are personal favorites of ours. So let's just do it this way. How instead of having to say your 3 favorite, how many people here like comedies?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we all agree on that. Yeah. How about action movies? Yay! And I like the action where we actually have an action movie. How many people are for dramas?
It depends.
Say the damn drama for your mama.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not my first pick.
Yeah,
not my first pick, but it could be. What other types are there? How about histories?
Oh, I love a timepiece.
Okay. How about westerns?
It depends.
I think for me it goes with timepiece.
It depends Western. Because there's some really awesome. Like I love. There's some John Wayne movies I can watch over and over. And
John
over
Wayne
or Tombstone.
Good
Lord, I can watch that movie right now.
You know,
The Cowboy Way.
Absolutely.
What about like mystery movies?
Okay, mystery movies.
Yeah, because I'm watching literally a complete series.
I know you're going to go with this one. How about sci-fi?
Oh yeah. I like
absolutely.
Some sci-fi.
It depends. Yeah. It depends.
We already know.
It depends on are you saying sci-fi fantasy or just fantasy and sci-fi?
But all of it.
I feel like
all of
broad.
it. Yeah. Just sci-fi in general.
Some of it. Yeah. So, there's a lot that I like about it. Yeah.
How about horror movies?
Absolutely
no, thank you.
Oh, thank God, I'm not the only one.
It depends. It depends. Because I was a really weird kid, and I guess that hasn't really changed. but like the Saw stuff and like the torture techniques and stuff.
No.
Yeah. I read up on I loved reading about torture techniques when I was in middle school. Yeah, I told you I was a really weird kid. I didn't use any of them.
You ever seen a movie called Event Horizon?
Yeah.
Huh? Event Horizon.
Oh yeah, love that movie.
Okay, that was a sci-fi movie, but it was also a horror movie, and I just thought it was going to be sci-fi, kind of like Star Wars.
That's a trippy one.
It got to me. I have an overactive imagination. That's why I think things are coming for me in the middle of the night. That's why I almost killed one of my roommates and almost shot him one night after watching 13 Ghosts. I don't do well with horror movies.
The ghost thing, okay, that's a little bit different. But and
here's why I don't like horror movies. Okay. Let's say we're all at work, all right, and somebody bursts through a door with a chainsaw and a shotgun and goes, "I'm going to kill everybody in here. You're all going to die." And then he goes, "Not, ha, 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 ha." Are you going to go, "Oh my God, that was so great. Here's $10."
Oh no, I'm picking stuff up and I'm going to try and take that dude out. I don't care.
Exactly. So
it's like, you better get that started back up because I'm running at him with two keyboards. Let's do this.
Yeah, I don't want to pay to be scared. It'd be like being on a flight and the pilot goes, "Yo, watch this shit. We're all going down."
Yeah,
but see, then you have like sci-fi that's like, it's like have you ever seen The Abyss?
I'm okay with suspenseful,
but that's it's more suspenseful than it is. It's like sci-fi, but it's like on the edge of suspense, and like it kind of maybe not really touches horror. No, I love The Abyss. It's a great movie, but there's movies out there that like get close to it.
All right,
and then there's there's movies that are just like Saw, straight up torture things. So I'm like, do it.
How about animated movies? The Disney type stuff. We're all there? Yes. Okay. And then there's one of my favorites.
Animated movies, like anime.
There's both, yes. And then the last one I want to talk about is like learning movies. Remember when you used to, well, they're not going to because they didn't do that. In school for us, we used to go in and they'd put on a movie and it was always narrated by, it's either Richard Attenborough or David Attenborough.
I know you love this movie.
I know I do. And it's, as we look out across the sands of the Galapagos, we see the sea turtles returning to their homes.
Oh, like documentaries?
Yeah, documentaries like that. I love it. Planet.
You went.
Planet Earth, Blue Planet, all those type of things.
Documentaries can be awesome. Also,
I love those things.
Also, there's ones that you have. What's that? Benedict come along or whatever. Penguin. He can't say penguin right. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Yeah.
March of the Penguins or something?
No, he does a documentary with Benedict Cumberbatch or what?
Cumberbatch or Cumberbone, whatever.
Yeah. He as I can't say his name, he couldn't say penguin. Oh. It literally got worse and worse and worse. And it's a documentary about penguins.
Yeah.
No, he got made fun of completely. Yeah. It's hilarious. See, but he actually he was like, "Yeah, I can't say that word."
And they let him do it.
I remember.
Well, no. Like the first time he says it is kind of like a little off. And then it just I can't even say it how he was saying it because I just say penguin.
Penguin?
Yeah.
What was it, penguin?
But it was like, you'll have to say, I'll show you sometime. I'll show you. I'll show you during a break. because it was just
What's the weirdest way you could say penguin?
Penguin.
What about you, Anna?
Penguin.
Penguin. Charlie?
Yeah. Pinwing?
Charlie?
Penguin?
There was something along that like.
Okay.
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 All right. That kind of touches on all of our movie topics and what we're going to be going for in the future. So when you tune in the future, we may have another great topic to talk about. We might be talking about music. We might be talking about movies. We might be talking about, again, ancient methods of Hungarian shoemaking.
Oh, yeah.
All the different things we're going to do. Right now, we want to thank one more sponsor before we go.
I'm scared.
Guys, it's one of our favorite. It's Pete from Pete's Possum Pit. That's right. Right here in Chestatee, our favorite restaurant. Remember, Thursday is always all-you-can-eat thigh night, and Sundays are possum tail stew brunch spectaculars. So make sure you go by and see Pete. Tell him we sent him. Pete will give you 50% off your bill for mentioning you are a subscriber to the What We Like podcast. If you'd like to contact us.
Hey, Pete.
Yeah, thank you, Pete.
We'll see you Thursday.
See you. Well, I might go for next Sunday for brunch, but I don't know.
We'll see. No.
If you'd like to contact us and comment on our show or just tell us how amazing and wonderful we are, Mackenzie, what would be the email address that they would contact us at? whatwelikePC@gmail.com. And let's see what PC could stand for. We know it stands for podcast, but what could it also stand for?
Ooh.
That's
That
great.
is sweet.
Yeah, because pediatric contributions help save all kinds of kids, man. That's a good thing. So maybe that's even better than podcast, but we don't want to lose our podcast, so we're just going to go with podcast right now.
I like terms better.
No, that was terrible.
All right, ladies and gents, we thank you for tuning in. Once again, we have on the end, Still Charlie. We have Mackenzie. We have our special in-guest celebrity, Anna.
Hi. Bye.
And of course, I am your follically challenged fat and fuzzy friend, Greg. We thank you for coming. Please tune in again. And remember, don't sue us.
Don't sue us.
Thank you. That is a big thing. Don't sue us. All right, guys. You have a great time. We thank you for putting up with our craziness. And goodbye.